Hello everyone, welcome to another video from STAR-LTVM. We're going to be taking a look at the Aegis Avenger Warlock. So for all intents and purposes, the entire Avenger lineup as far as how it performs in patch 3.10. They should all fly very similar. Maybe some very minor changes between the different models, but I currently have access to the Warlock, so that's the one I'm going to use. And if you don't remember, the Warlock is the one with EMP. So on power up here we see that it's still largely the same interior MFDs. They have not been updated a whole lot as far as the radar or anything. But the Space Penguin, or the Space Shuttle, however you want to call it, I mean, it's a good looking ship, and it's definitely one of the better starter ships out there that you can get. And the Warlock actually is pretty powerful with the EMP as well for combat. Roll is, about on par with a light fighter. Same with pitch. Yaw. It's a very maneuverable and easy to fly ship. It's damage-wise, it can definitely hang out with a Gladius or an Arrow or any of the other light fighters. Its one benefit is it can definitely carry more cargo if you get the Avenger Titan than any fighter, that's for sure. Let's see how she does in this test. And again, I like this test because it's a good way of seeing how long you can just kind of full strafe down while pitching up and stay on target. So it definitely lasted a good long time on those thrusters. We're going to check max speed in space. So we just did the M50 earlier today and it was over 1300, which is very fast. Yep, and about 1305, so just a hair slower than an Origin M50, but still very fast. With decent maneuverability, decent shields. It's a good all-around ship, for sure. Now we're going to go ahead and head down here to atmosphere and take a look at its atmospheric flight model. And you've got a kind of a dual stick layout. Your stick on the left for throttle. Stick on the right is going to be your roll, pitch, and yaw. And aerodynamically, as you look at it, I mean, it definitely should fly well in atmosphere. It's a lifting body style design, very reminiscent of the early space shuttle. There's the atmospheric re-entry effects, which we all like having back. Now, so you can change the loadout. Fixed weapons are actually very useful now, so you could definitely go with the full fixed loadout. It does feel like they've updated the MFDs a little bit. Not a whole lot, but she definitely still needs some more love. The radar for me is definitely the big downside. I'd love to see it get like the same holographic radar we see in the Gladius. Now we've already done a pretty complex review of the Aegis previously. The main focus for the patch 3.1 reviews will be the atmospheric flight. So we're going to come in here and do some more testing as we get a little bit lower in atmosphere, about 2,000 to 3,000. Thanks, sir. I'm glad you enjoyed watching my videos. Got a little bit of a storm down here. Alright, so we'll check top speed and atmosphere. So it looks to be about 300. And then our SCM and atmosphere, it's about 167. So again, pretty comparable to the M50. Roll rate is again comparable with the M50, maybe a little slower. Pitch rate's very good. Remember what we were seeing in the M50 was about 15 degrees yaw before it started trying to return to center. It's a little bit better with the Avenger. You can really kind of yaw a little bit more. Yeah, you can definitely yaw better with the Avenger than you could with the M50. And of course, still in atmosphere, it's still better to roll and pitch. You're going to get a lot better turn rate. Let's come down low level and play, if we can see what the kind of dust storm in the area. And one of the things that's hard to fight now is when you come down into atmosphere, you tend to get used to using yaw to turn from space, which you can't do. So you need to remember to roll and pitch. So it's kind of, it could be easy when you're doing low level work to end up putting yourself in the dirt. Definitely handles still very well. And again, it's another light fighter style ship, so we expect it to handle well. But the wind doesn't seem to be blowing us too much off the course. You can definitely feel the effect of the wind. But with judicious use of booster, you can overcome it. I can't wait till we get true atmospheric weather effects, because this is kind of gamey looking as it is right now. Of course it's proximity alert. We're playing around on the deck. Alright, let's go ahead and come to a full stop, see how she kind of hovers. Yeah, this is still something that I'm looking forward to. We have no VTOL, yet she's perfectly happy, hovering like a helicopter. Overall, 1 out of 10, whereas you might have something like the M50 or the Arrow being a 10. As far as atmospheric controllability, I'd put the Avenger at about, an 8 or 9. It's almost right up there with a true light fighter. Or a racer. The only thing I notice is you do lose a significant amount of speed in a turn. So here we're at 180. Unless you use boost, you're going to lose a significant amount of speed as you come out of the turn. So you definitely need to be judicious with your boost usage. So if you upgrade to coolers, you're going to do just fine with it. So overall, very happy with how the Avenger's flying. I definitely do wish that we had a little bit more realistic atmospheric effects, but it's a definite move in the right direction. Now let's go ahead and see how she performs above SCM. Because above SCM maneuverability should be impacted. Yeah, so you fly above SCM, she still fights you until your speed drops back down. You can definitely still fly like it. Just a lot more difficult. And you're just going to lose out, especially if you're in combat. Alright, well I hope you all enjoyed that video. I'll be heading back up to Evers Harbor and most likely jumping into another ship and trying it out. If I don't get a chance to get back online, hope you all enjoy the video and hope you enjoy your day.